It is Thursday, June 18th, 2026. We're in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and Citizens Bank Park, about to play a 3-game series versus our rival Philadelphia Phillies. I am the Mets head, talking all things New York Mets, with a preview of Game 75 versus the Phillies. If you enjoy my content, I ask that you please like and subscribe to the Mets Head on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. The traveling Dingleberries and I visited 2 different Philadelphia stadiums. On our original baseball trip in 2003, we first drove to Philadelphia and saw the Phillies in Veterans Stadium. Then we drove to Pittsburgh, Chicago to see the Cubs, Milwaukee to see the Brewers, back to see the White Sox, then Cleveland, and then home. The following year, Citizen Bank Park opened, and in 2005, we decided to go see the new stadium, and we also saw the Nationals in their old stadium of RFK. On the mound for the Metsies is our tribal chief, 34-year-old left-hand pitcher Sean Manaea. He is from Indiana and is 6'5", 245 pounds. He was drafted by the Royals with the 34th pick overall in 2013. Chris Bryant was selected second by the Cubbies. And we took Dominic Smith, 11th overall. Aaron Judge was selected 32nd. Devin Williams was 52nd. And Corey Bellinger was 124th. And we took another longtime Met, the Flying Squirrel, Jeff McNeil, number 356. Taking that late, and they won a batting title. Before he even pitched the game in the majors, he was traded to Oakland from Ben Zobrist. He pitched 6 years in Oakland, pitched in 129 games, and was 50-41 with a 3.86 ERA, 641 strikeouts in 695 innings, with 180 walks. That's a 2.2 walks per 9. He was then traded to San Diego in 2022. At the end of that year, he signed with San Francisco. And then in January 2024, signed a 2-year, $28 million contract with us. And that first year with us was his most recognized season. He finished 11th in Cy Young voting that year, tied with opposing pitcher Aaron Nola. He pitched 181 innings. He pitched in 32 games. He was 12-6 with a 3.83 ERA. He had 184 strikeouts in 181 innings with 63 walks. His walks per 9 going up by almost 1 full run than his entire stint in Oakland. He then signed a 3-year, $75 million contract with us, and definitely has not lived up to nearly that amount of money. This is his 11th year in the league. Up until this year, he pitched in 243 games, was 79 and 66 with a 4.08 ERA, 1,184 strikeouts, which is now over 1,200, in 1,245 innings. Last year, he pitched in 15 games. He was 2-4 with a 5.64 ERA, 75 strikeouts in 60 innings. This year, he's pitched in 15 games again. He is 1-2 with a 4.78 ERA. His ERA is almost a run better this year. 51 strikeouts in 49 innings. His strikeouts are down, and his innings pitched are a little bit down. And 17 walks. He has a 3.0 ERA in June after having a 3.75 ERA in May and a terrible 6.97 ERA in April. He is going to have his work cut out for him against the Phillies, who are batting .297 against him with an .864 OPS. They are 33 for 111 against him. Three guys are batting over .400. Five guys have 1,000 OPS or more. Sosa is 6 for 14 against them with two doubles, a triple, and a homer. That's a .429 average with a close to 1,400 OPS. Stott is 4 for 9 against them with two walks. That's a .444 average with a 1.323 OPS. Bryce Harper is 7 for 19 against them with two doubles and a homer. That's a .368 average and a 1,000 OPS. The list is going to continue. Trey Turner is 7 for 21 with a homer against him, batting .333 with an .840 OPS. The guys he does do well against are Schwarber and Real Muto, who are combined 3 for 25 against him with 4 walks and a homer. I'm not sure about him starting this game or expecting him to pitch deep into this game. Perhaps an opener would be helpful, or someone to piggyback off of him if he gets knocked out quick. But with those numbers, I'm afraid that we're going to get so many runs. So perhaps an opener. And then Manaea can pitch after that. He's going to have to eat up innings. But we are off the next day, so we could use a lot of our bullpen. So I say, give him an opener. There aren't many choices for other pitchers. The Phillies beat up everybody. Warren is the only one that has decent statistics against them. But he's only faced Trey Turner, who's 0 for 3 against him. The Phillies have a lot of lefties near the top of their lineup with Harper and Schwarber. Brooks Raley, the Phillies are only batting .143 with a .353 OPS against Raley. He might be a good option to possibly start the game. Or even A.J. Minter, the Phillies are batting .170 against him with a .505 OPS. But you would think with the possibility of Manaea being the bulk pitcher, they may start more righties. But at least the first 2 out of 4 batters will be Harper and Schwarber. Then possibly bring in Warren and then switch to Manaea. Very elaborate, but we are off the next day, so we can use lots of pitchers and not worry about losing the next day. On the mound for the Phillies is 33-year-old right-hand pitcher Aaron Nola from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. He is 6'2", 200 pounds. Drafted 7th overall by the Phillies in 2014. Carlos Rodon was selected 3rd overall by the White Sox. Future teammate Kyle Schwarber was selected 4th by the Cubs. We took Michael Conforto, number 10 overall. He's one of the few jerseys that I have of the Mets. I have him, and I have David Wright, and I haven't gotten a jersey since. Another future teammate, Trey Turner, was selected 13th overall by San Diego. Wow, what a great draft for the Phillies. Oakland took Matt Chapman, number 25. St. Louis took our own Luke Weaver, 27th. And one of the most obscure picks was by the Detroit Tigers. Selected number 1,120 was future 3-time Super Bowl champion and MVP Patrick Mahomes. Nola's had a great career. He was 3rd in Cy Young voting in 2018, behind winner Jacob deGrom for us. And Max Scherzer was 2nd for the Nationals. He was also 13th in MVP voting that year. Christian Yelich won it. We had Jacob deGrom finish 5th. In 2020, he was tied for 7th in Cy Young voting with our own Devin Williams, and behind winner Trevor Bauer. Yu Darvish was 2nd, and Jacob deGrom was 3rd. And then again in 2022, he was 4th in Cy Young voting, behind Sandy Alcantara, who won it. Edwin Diaz was 9th for our team. And then in 2024, he was 11th in Cy Young voting, tied with Sean Manaea. Chris Sale won it that year. This is Nola's 12th season in the league. He's pitching 299 games. Against us will be his 300th game. He is 112 and 93 with a 3.91 ERA. 1,947 strikeouts in 1,786 innings. Last year he pitched in 17 games. He was 5-10 with a 6.01 ERA. 97 strikeouts in 94 innings with only 28 walks. But just like Manaea, he had a bad season last year. This year, just like Manaea, is having another bad season. He's pitching 14 games. He is 3-4 with a 5.86 ERA. 71 strikeouts in 70 innings with 24 walks. The current roster of Mets is batting .229 against him with an .820 OPS. That's 22 hits and 96 at-bats. My suggested Mets lineup would lead off Carson Bench, which should be the very last time he needs to lead off for us because Lindor is coming back. Then Bichette to bat 2nd. He's batting .400 against Nola. 4 for 10 with a double and a homer. That's with a 1,200 OPS. Soto should bat third. He has faced Nola 43 times and only has 10 hits against him. He's batting .233, but with a .952 OPS because he has 3 doubles, 3 homers, and 16 walks against him. Hopefully that will set up Jared Young to knock in some runs with those two in front of him. Young is 1 for 2 against Nola with a home run. That works out to a .500 average with a 2,500 OPS. Then I think Ewing should probably bat fifth. Probably the last time he's going to bat fifth. And I would play Alvarez batting sixth at DH. Alvarez is 2 for 6 against Nola with the home run. That's a .333 average with an over 1,100 OPS. Also, I like Ewing batting in front of Alvarez because Ewing can steal second much easier than anyone else and avoid some double plays hit by Alvarez. Then I bet Beatty seventh. Only 1 for 10 against Nola, but has 3 walks. Then I think I would bench Melendez. He is 0 for 2 against Nola, and Semien is 0 for 6 against him, but I think we need Semien at second base because you need Beatty to play third base, at least for one more game. Because once Lindor comes back, Bichette most likely will move to third, and then you can play Beatty at second. You have some options. You don't have to play Beatty, Semien, and Melendez every game. You can choose to who's ever doing the best and put them in there. And then I bet Terren's ninth and have him at catcher. He is 2 for 6 against Nola. And I like his catching ability. I'd like Alvarez to get some more hits before being considered the regular catcher. So it looked to me like this is going to be a rock'em sock'em game, a high-scoring game with you don't know how it will end. Until later, with hopefully a happy recap, I'm Wangan.